Okay, here we go. What do we got here? 4 minutes after. Does anyone need? Does it clear your throat? Does anyone need to use a repeater or need a signal report before I begin this morning's traffic? Not for the 2nd of February, 2016. Okay, coffee strategically placed. Good morning. This is Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 10 a.m., 10:15 or so on Sunday on the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91, 162.2 toned repeater. Purpose of this net, purpose of this net is to handle messages between the cities and towns of Western Massachusetts and to provide liaison to the first region net that meets on a frequency of 3.948 megacycles at 13:45 and 15:30 local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing net control whenever possible. When checking in, please give your pertinent information slowly. Thank you. Your net control station today is November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, N1QOV. My name is OV Oscar Bravo India Echo. Currently, I am running commercial power. Commercial, I have no traffic for the net at this time, and I am located in Pittsfield, Berkshire County, Commonwealth of Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic going on? No station heard. Now looking for our first region liaison station or representative thereof. Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic.
This is Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, AB1TC. My name is Paul, and I'm running battery power. Morning, Obi. Morning to the rest of the net. There is no traffic for Western Mass from Region 1. Back to net control.
Okay, recognizing Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, Paul, battery power from First Region, or representing First Region with no traffic for Western Mass. Looks like there's no winter this year. People must have bought snowmobiles and snowblowers. Thank you, Paul. Okay, moving right along. Net control is now looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements. Traffic or announcements, anyone can generate formal traffic or bring announcements to the net. Traffic or announcements, your call signs, please. No station heard, and that still lists no traffic. What are we doing now here? Okay, now net control is looking for what? Any station with or without. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in the Western Mass Traffic Net. Any station, please check in now.
This is November 1, the Juliet, and 1 LLJ, saying the Father of Ludlow, Massachusetts, using power and number 1, Sierra Yankee November, Rick in Dalton, Massachusetts. Negative traffic today, and I'm on commercial power. Good morning, Opie and the rest of the net. This is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Alpha X-Ray, Dave in Springfield. Commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Obi. Good morning to the net.
Okay, off to a slow start or a quick net. I'm recognizing myself. Commercial power. Again, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie Paul battery. Next station, awful noisy. Can you say again your information? Again, please.
This is November 1, Lima, Juliet, power.
Can we get a relay? Hey, we'll pass on that one. It's not you, it's me. My ears and stuff. Anyway, I'll give you a chance later. Maybe can arrange something differently. N2JNT Jack Commercial. N1SYN Rick Commercial. Let's see, Rick. Let me see. Rick, if you're still there, are the other fuel repeaters still down on Great Line?
Yeah, as far as I know, they still are. 6 meters, 440, and 900 are still down. And I couldn't get a copy on that other station either.
Okay, well, now he knows to do something differently. Thanks for the information, Rick. Yes, only forward. The only 2 viable repeaters on Greylock are 2 meters, 14691, and 220, 224.1. Also recognizing KC1 DX Dave Commercial. Additional stations, your call signs, please.
This is November 1, Quebec Kilo Oscar, Eric Ware, commercial, no traffic, 38 degrees, and I think that was, I don't have the whole call, but Lima Juliet, I think that's who that was, N1QKO.
Okay, all stations stand by. I'll copy that as N1LLJ checking in, and N1QKO Eric Commercial, I think you said. I wasn't paying attention. Additionals? Okay, no stations heard. And with that, all those not involved in traffic handling, of which there is none, may secure. Announcements. One caught my eye. More than 1 in 4 Americans now believe the U.S. government is the enemy of the people. I don't know how they did this study, but you can make anything go the way you want with studies. But anyway, no politics, no religion. What's going on here? Skyward training, April 26th. April 26th, Skyward training in Blandford, Massachusetts. People, VE session, ham radio license testing that don't know VE. Ham radio license testing, Saturday the 13th of February. Show up at 8:30 at the Stockbridge Fire Station in Stockbridge, Mass. Anyway, 8:30 begin filling out paperwork, bring ID and whatever you have. 9 o'clock the exams begin. Again, Stockbridge Fire Station, Route 7, Stockbridge, Mass. Saturday the 13th February. Park in the rear, please. Rear of the building. We got next pass I see of the ISS, kind of low, coming up the East Coast. I guess the next one probably be better without looking. Roughly an hour and a half after 17:39. Had an hour and a half and hazardous weather. Oh man. Anyway, I guess they've been doing packet aboard the ISS and school contacts once in a while. Hazardous weather, hazardous weather. Strong low pressure, something, something. Precipitation, brief period of wintry precipitation, snow, sleet, freezing rain. When is this? Tuesday night into Wednesday. And moving along here with fair skies. The sun was shining. It's pretty nice out there. Muddy though. Fair skies, 36 degrees. Wind out northwest at 12. Wind chill 28. Again, rain coming in Wednesday. Wednesday night, 90% wintry mix. Then rain. And we'll go for a round of check-ins. Check-ins for the Western Mass Traffic Net. This is N1QOV. Your call signs, please.
Tango India. Name is John. The QTH is repowered.
Station standby. John, you're cutting yourself off or something or other, or doubling, I'm not sure. But anyway. WA1MTI, John, commercial. Additionals. Okay, I think somebody's attempting to check in. All noise. Moving along, what do we got here? National Day. Something's happening today in the USA. No, in the somewhere in the world. Oh man, it's still Christmas. Candlemas in Liechtenstein and Switzerland and Mexico and Brazil and Bolivia. Groundhog Day today in Canada and USA. Canada doesn't really hate us. Something I can't pronounce is going on in Sweden. All those Swedish girls. Oh man. Another thing going on in Peru. National Change Your Windshield Wipers Day in the USA, and it's Candlemas in the Christian and pagan religion. Light a fire, the sun will come back. Something like that. Again, Groundhog Day and Heavenly Hash Day. That's ice cream. Is that ice cream? Anyway. I like the Jim Bandies from Friendlies, how they used to be. Anyway, on the long list, African American Coaches Day, California Kiwi Fruit Day, Crepe Day. That's something to eat, I think. I don't know. Groundhog Job Shadow Day. I don't know what that is. Hedgehog Day. Hey, why not? Marmot Day. Self Renewal Day. Hey, take a nap. Sled Dog Day. What's her name there? The girl that mushes dogs up there in Alaska. World Play Your Ukulele Day. My dog got fleas. Rick, my dog got fleas. What is FACE? Play your ukulele. World Wetlands Day. No more in Florida.
K1FFK.
And No Bark News. You can find this at the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org website. Next meeting, February 28th. Same place, same time. Boston Marathon's looking for radio operators. School Club Roundup. February 8th till the 12th, school club roundup. I should look at that. What frequency? If it snows, there'll be the National Ski Patrol race, February 28th. Contact N2 KTO Ellis's LSN WJ's in charge of the Thunderbolt ski race on March 5th. You find this all on the Nobark website. Solar flux currently 100 K1 count 42. What am I forgetting here? Flea Market Tampa, 6 February, one in Springfield, Vermont, one in Windsor, Connecticut. And then there's a few between March 5th, Mount Tom, Chicopee, Mass. Moose Lodge, 8:30 a.m. And it looks like there's a little bit of opening on the northwest corner of Massachusetts, stretching into Vermont, New Hampshire, something like that. Anyway, additional check-ins.
This is Kilo Level 1, Yankee, Echo Oscar, Mario, Mobile, and Sandusville, Mass. No traffic. Good morning, Obi. Good morning, Ed. Hope this is better. WA1NTI, John here. I am mobile in Greenfield Battery.
Okay, let me grab it there while I'm still thinking. KB1YEO, Mario, mobile battery, and again, WA1NTI. Mobile battery, John in somewhere. Additionals. And unknown station, all noise. Anybody have a relay? We tried. I should go see the ear guy. Get the wax. Anyway, what are we doing here? We're going to do the additional anything for the net, questions, comments, whatever. I forgot to mention the 14703 in Pittsfield. Repeater 147.03162.2 offset. In Pittsfield has the regular analog and digital signatures on it. So, next regularly scheduled traffic net will be, or could be, this afternoon at 1300, 1 p.m. And with that, this closes cycle 1 of the ARRL. I want to be a pirate. With that, this closes cycle 1 of the ARRL. Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club. I can't hear myself because my for the use of the Monk Rail K1FFK 146.91162.2 tone repeater. The time is now 10 hours and 23 minutes, 1023 hours. I now return the repeater back to regular amateur use. Thank you to all the stations who checked in and those who stood by while this net was being conducted. This is November 1, Quebec Oscar Victor, and 1 QOVOB now signing clear 7-3. You can't do that on phone. The net is closed.
One QOVN, one SYN.
Riccaroni, the San Francisco treat. Hello.
Boy, that brings back memories. Ding, ding. I just want to let you know it's not your ears. They're just today might be conditions or whatever, but a lot of people just aren't making it in.
Well, it is my ears also. My ears are plugged up. It usually happens this time of year for some strange reason. The cold, the warm, the humidity, the barometric pressure, who knows? But yes, yeah. Let's see here. What's going on? What's going on? Doesn't look like there'll be much skiing on Greylock this year again.
Well, from what I heard, it's all ice up there. If they do decide to go through with it, if we don't get any snow, they'll be going down a lot faster.
Which harks back, makes me memories of, we used to get an old piece of linoleum during the summer and get a good slope baking and slide down the hill on linoleum. I don't think that's viable for the professionals.
Probably not. I can remember doing that. My father, or grandfather, I think it was, had some linoleum kicking around, and he cut it out and gave it to one to my sister and one to myself. And it's a little too flexible sometimes. Depends on the snow, but it does work. We use cardboard.
Whatever it takes. Oh, yeah. Well, when you're kids, what the heck? Kids are made to be injured, dropped on their head, whatever. Yeah, who was that, Don?
Oh, I'm Pete. And the other fella, I think it's Rick. He beat you. He won. Obi, but you were mumbling away. Sorry, Ob, I was just saying that the linoleum is pretty good because it's either waxed when you get it or you can wax it, and it helps in the snow.
Okay, Pete, Rick, I'll let you guys talk. I got to finish up this video. N1 QB.
All right, Obi, N1 Animal Friday. There, Pete, N1SYN. How you doing? I'm doing good, Rick. Long time no hear. How you been? It's not Friday today. So, I retired the end of last year, and just sort of trying to get used to having that much time on my hands. Oh, very good. Well, happy retirement. Very good, Rick. Yeah, well, you'll get, I don't know, I'm still busier than I was when I was working. There's always something to do. That's true, but this cold winter here, prevents you from doing a lot of things. It's just been, I know there's no snow and stuff to clear, but it's just been cold, and normally the cold doesn't bother me, but it's just been relentless. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm sort of I guess, a creature of habit, and it's taken some getting used to, because 9 hours a day we're spent somewhere else. But we're trying to clean up the shack and get some other stuff. I wish it would, and it will warm up here shortly, so I can get back to working on the van, because I didn't really get to do much to it last year. So it's still inoperative for the radio stuff, but oh well, that's the way it goes. And I did get the parts, and maybe that's what I'll do this afternoon. Fix up the plane that I have, and once things get better, I can meet up with you and Fran or whatever, and get out and do some flying. K1FFK. And one animal, right? Now, that thing weighs less than a half pound, right? It doesn't weigh a half a pound, does it? I don't think it comes close to it. No, I would doubt that. I mean, as much as the rest of the plane, and that doesn't weigh much.
Very good. Yeah. I don't know if you read them rules for the FAA. You got to register them now. Anything a half a pound or over, a little over a half a pound, I guess. You got to register them now.
Yep, I was told about that and went in and read everything. But it doesn't come anywhere close to a half a pound. I would imagine. I can put it on a scale and find out. I don't have one, but I know a couple people who have like postage scales and stuff like that. But I would doubt it very much. It's nothing but what do you call it? Styrofoam and a motor. So no, I would doubt it. I'll have to look at the specs. Maybe there's a weight spec on the sheet for it, but I wouldn't consider it a problem. But before I go fly it, I will weigh it.
Yeah, very good. Like I said, I don't think my son-in-law's got one. I think he's probably got the same one you got. And he bought it down there, and it doesn't weigh. I don't think it weighs close to a half a pound, and that's it. They just another way to make money, I guess. Of course, some of the stuff I got weighs a lot more than that, so my stuff, I did register, Rick. Yeah, I did register. Got a number. I guess that number goes on any vehicle you got, or any one that you got that'll go up in the air. And most of my stuff is, I think, less than a half a pound too. And I like to fly them, but at least I get the number, And if they want to see it, and the registration, all of that stuff. The only one I have to worry about is the drone. That's that's more than a half a pound. That thing is. Go ahead, Rick, and one animal.
That's interesting. I thought you had to get a registration number for each vehicle. Well, that's good. You just get one number and you put them on any of your vehicles. That's cool. Yeah, and it's just like anything else. It's nice to do this stuff, but it all goes back to people who don't use their heads, and they cause problems, and that's why stuff like this happens.
And there's the other thing. I mean, the AMA said don't register them at first because they were going to say use the number for the AMA. So I got one of them numbers too. That's on the other side, So I got my name. Everything else has got to be posted on, my stuff. So they're not gonna. They're going after. They're hurting everybody. The bad guys are. If you know what I'm saying. And so, I mean, if you follow the rules, you're all set. It's just that there are people out there that just don't use their heads, like you said, and just do crazy things with it. So, I guess that's that. I guess.
Yeah. What's the AMA? What's that? American Modelers Association or something like that?
Yeah, you can get. There's two different. If you look that up, Rick, you also get insurance with that. You can buy a park license. Well, a park. Buy the main registration or a park registration. That's cheaper. I used to have a park registration, but my planes were. When I got the big one, I said I better protect myself and get. And when you go to these places to fly that are the AMA parks and stuff, you got to have the number, you got to have the registration, and if you got a park flyer, well, you got to be under 2 pounds or 2 pounds and under. So my stuff was a little bit bigger than 2 pounds, so I went with the other one, and they just went up this year to $75 for a membership, a fee, but you do have insurance. You got to look at everything else that you're getting with this, along with a magazine.
Yeah, it's just like the member there, you've got insurance and all kinds of other stuff that come along with the membership. Yep. All right. Well, I'll look into it all before get out there and actually do anything. And like I said, I would doubt very much if that thing is a quarter of a pound. Tell the truth, with battery in it and everything, it's it's very light. Yeah, it's a champ.
Yeah, I think that's what my son-in-law's got. and I'm going to tell you something. I says to him, you want me to get it up and trim it out for you? He said, no. He says, I'll do it. Well, he handed it over to me after. I got it all trimmed for him and everything. And he tried to do it himself, and he couldn't do it. So I picked it up for him, so everything's trimmed. So now he can fly it. And that thing was so far out of whack that I was wondering, well, it's kind of hard to get up in the air like that. So we got it all trimmed out for him, fixed. So he's flying that too. And we go down to the field, and of course the other thing is, you can't be so far from an airport. It's supposed to be 5 miles from an airport. I went down to the airport place down here and saw the guys. I've been flying out of this one field for 3-4 years, and we know the traffic pattern and everything else. And says there's no squabble with him or anything else. We're not even high enough to even be in the traffic pattern. If they were that low, they're in a lot of trouble. So he said everything was fine there where we fly. So and it's still they're just park flyers. And one animal.
Yeah, I get. I mean, there's other people have bigger planes and stuff and might be getting up higher. Yeah, that's one thing. But yeah, the same kind of there's the same kind of regulation for rockets. Also, you can't be within 5 miles of an airport. And if you're going up over, where's the limit? If it weighs more than a pound at liftoff, so you gotta, that includes your propellant there, or it goes over 1,200 feet. That's when you got to, you can't fly unless you get FAA. You let them know what you're doing. So that's why with the rockets and stuff, it's better just to belong to one of the big clubs, and they automatically, they've been doing it so long, they get a clearance for an afternoon for a certain amount of time, and they tell them what the average or the peak altitude of any one of the things flying that day are going to be, and they just automatically get the ticket for that day if they've been doing it long enough without any incident. And that's the way to do that. And that's getting so expensive now that I don't know if I'll ever get into that. 20 years ago, when I wanted to do it and was getting ready. Sign out. Sign out. Over. APU. Release clear. Repeater. Ready. I owe you a coffee.
Yeah, very good, Rick. Very good. Yeah, you're right. And the place we used to fly over, Green Mountain, and that was the same thing. And all of a sudden, we can't fly over there anymore. So, like I say, we don't have a place. I can't fly my big plane over here, but I can fly my small ones over here. So, in the quad. So, or the drone. So that's that. But anyways, Rick, good catching up with you. I'm here in the driveway here, so I'm gonna run in. I know we're supposed to go out this afternoon or so up to Bennington. So she's got plans for me. She retires. I'm gonna say 7-3. Rick, have yourself a great day.
All right, Pete. Same to you. Good to hear you. It's been a while. Last year was pretty hectic for us, and so we're hoping that things things chill out here for this year. Have a good one. 7-3s, N1NMO, N1SYN. I'll be clear.
I'll be clear. N1, N1. 7-3. WA.
You, Dan, you got one of those, if you got a Yaesu radio, it sounds like you've got that button hit. You're getting a beep that cuts out the first part of your transmission.
That's what I thought it was too, Rick. Just getting ready to shut the car off.
W1DWA, is that you? All I heard was WA. All right, in any event, N1SYN will be clear.
Hey, Rick, before you go,
That Obi.
yeah, talking about drones and rockets. Is there any concern about balloons? I noticed there's a lot of balloon launches. I think even the TV station in Albany did one or for something or other. Balloon launches are exempt, one would guess, huh?
I don't know. NWS, of course, they're government and they've got clearance for that stuff. I don't know. I would think, they're going up. What was the last one that went up? Was it 3,000 feet or farther? That's up in controlled airspace. So I think 1,200 feet starts controlled airspace. At least it is for rockets. So you can't go into there without a waiver. So I don't know if people like Williams College and stuff have to check on that or what. It's a good question.
You got questions, we got answers. All right, maybe I'll look that up on Google or something. And it looks like Don may be trying to get rid of that beep. N1QV clear, listening 9-1.
Okay, I'll catch you later. N1SYN, clear, and QRT this time. N1NMO, W1DWA. K1F